Beacon was a manufacturing center on the Hudson River. And in the 80s, it's a very tired and careworn city that looks for ways to reinvigorate itself. And it really turns to the arts in the 90s, and that begins to become the locus of the city of Beacon's identity. And the city begins to experience a significant renaissance. During that renaissance, people in the city begin to look to Beacon's past to see what are the things from our past that we can combine with elements of the future.
I was running for city council, and as I walked through the city, I would ask people, what is it that they really love about Beacon? Just about every household that I went to, people said that they loved the Incline Railway, and they wished that it would come back.
The Incline Railway was an unparalleled success when it opened up in 1902. It was 2,200 feet long and it rose to 1,540 feet above sea level. It was an affordable attraction. People would take steamships up from New York City, spend the day in the Hudson Valley, and the pinnacle of that experience would be to go up to the top of Mount Beacon.
It's such an important part of Beacon. It's our history. It's our scenery, it's even our city seal. So it's really Mount Beacon and the Incline, our beacon.
Through the 30s and into the 40s, leisure attractions like the Mount Beacon Incline Railway really see a decrease in ridership. By the 1970s, it's in poor shape due to poor maintenance, poor land management. A series of track fires had caused the owners to always have to reinvest in reconstruction. So all of these things kind of intersected to lead to a steady decline of ridership. Most funiculars that were built in the United States, in the Northeast, in the Mid-Atlantic states, they end up becoming ruins.
My name is Christy. I will be your hike leader today. We'll be climbing about 1,500 feet in 1 mile, so it's pretty steep.
We have a park that's been created by the Scenic Hudson Land Trust. What we would like to do by restoring the Incline Railway is take this great park and turn it into a world-class nature park. And we're not talking about an amusement park. We're talking about a place where people can go that's quiet and contemplative, that's connected to thousands of contiguous acres of New York State parkland and to thousands of other acres that have been preserved by the Scenic Hudson Land Trust.
Mount Beacon at the summit, looking south and north, you see the Hudson Valley like you've never seen it before.
The view from the top is incredible. You know, you can't see forever, but almost.
Getting people out of their cars and communing with nature is going to be a tremendous benefit. And this incline, I think, will help provide that, giving people access to that view. On a clear day, I've seen New York City.
The ride itself is going to be more than people could ever expect.
I rode the railway probably when I was about 10 years old, and it was electrifying as you came down that steep incline and you looked over the whole Hudson Valley.
If you're a family with small children, instead of this being a 4-hour trek, you can ride to the top of the mountain in 4.5 minutes with your youngsters, show them nature, show them the Hudson River.
If this incline gets restored, it'll give people with disabilities a chance to go up to the top of the summit and see the most beautiful landscape views in the world.
Making it accessible to everybody and not just the people who can hike, I think is a really important part.
I think it's important to consider the benefits of the Incline Railway's restoration.
The number one benefit will be economic.
Imagine the jobs that it would create and the excitement. The Incline Rail will have location, location, location. The largest market in the world is New York City. Here you have the train that stops at Beacon.
In 2011, visitors that came to Dutchess County spent about $451 million. And the Beacon Incline Railway is just going to add to that.
For a one-time investment of approximately $20 million, we can create an attraction that generates $30 million of economic activity in New York State annually. And that activity will directly and indirectly support the creation of about 480 jobs in a 5-county region. Got to be sustainable and historic, light on the land, and remember, Nature Park. That's the purpose of the property, not Disney World.
What's intriguing about this project is that it involves not just one design solution. There's multiple design solutions that are integrated throughout the site, starting with your access to the site.
When someone arrives in Mount Beacon Park, they're going to find 15 acres that is beautifully landscaped with parking areas that are integrated into the landscape.
The parking was an important aspect of this project. The approach to the parking was taken from more of a green point of view. Keeping the existing trailhead was an important aspect of this project to tie that link into the history of the site. Bringing the user to the main base station building, which is more of an Adirondack-style building, timber frame, stone, natural materials, taking its cues from nature.
The integration of the facilities into the landscape is a spectacular design feature that Land Associates has come up with. If you're standing on top of Mount Beacon today before reconstruction, you find yourself standing on the ruins of the old casino or the old hotel. Land's design for reconstruction calls for you to be standing more or less in the same place that you would be today, with the facilities that I've just described below your feet. So you'll actually be standing on a green roof.
Our design is trying to integrate the new architecture by basically lowering the building so that it is wrapping around and built into the side of the mountain.
This is a regional asset. It's a tourist destination, and for the first time in a long time, we're really seeing agencies and various municipalities come together to try to promote things that are just good for the people in the community.
I would like to urge everybody to be part of this and help us bring back the Incline Railway.
Absolutely bring the Incline Railway back and make the mountain, our wonderful mountain, accessible to everybody once again.
Along with the chorus of other voices in the valley, we're saying when it comes to the Beacon Incline Railway, bring it back.
There's something in this for everybody. There really is.